Here you can also see, so this is P2 minus P1. P1 V1 I have, as I already written, it is correct only. But if you convert this, if you take minus symbol here and convert this in terms of temperature, what happens? This will become T2 minus T1 divided by gamma minus 1. Same thing I have written here, gamma minus 1 plus what is W? 2 to 3, constant volume pressure 0, 3 to 4. What is the work done for 3 to 4? MR or MR. You can write MR. What is that one? As I already written here, MR T4 minus T3 divided by gamma minus 1. Sorry, no, here it is not a gamma minus 1. Plus, what is that? 3 to W4 to 5. What is the work done for W4 to 5? It is adiabatic process again. MR T4 minus T5 divided by gamma minus 1. And next again constant volume process, that is 5 to 1 is a constant volume process, so this will be 0. Now I will be taking this gamma terms on one side and this one terms on the other side. This will be like MR T4 minus T3, MR T4 minus T3 plus I can also write MR. I will be taking common MR among these two, and I will be writing here gamma minus 1 common, and this will be like T4 minus T5 minus T2 minus T1, T2 minus T1. Right. So after drawing this one, this is a what is this? W net. We can also find out the W net by using this formula also, or you can we can also find out heat added minus heat rejected formula, or we can also find out W net is equals to what is that? Thermal efficiency into heat addition. By using this formula also, these two formula also, you can derive the equations for work done. We found out the equations for work done. Now we shall find out the equation for thermal. Now we can also find out we shall find out the thermal efficiency of this cycle, that is dual combustion cycle. So you know very well that is the formula for thermal efficiency is heat added minus heat rejected divided by heat added, 1 minus heat rejected divided by heat added. So now we can put the what is the heat transfer, heat addition during constant heat addition process, heat addition formulas, as we have derived the equations. That is heat rejection is T3 CV into T3 minus T1. You can refer the previous, and the heat addition is CV into T3 minus T2. This is T5, actually T5 plus Cp into T4 minus T3. So you can put this equation number 1 for your understanding. You can put this equation number as 1. Now considering process 1 to 2, you know very well, you can write like this: T1 V1 to the power gamma minus 1, T2 V to the T1 divided by T1 V1 to the power gamma minus 1, T2 V2 to the power gamma minus 1. This is how you can equate this one. But I will be taking this T2 on the one side, T2 into equals to T1 into V1 divided by V2 to the power gamma minus 1. Whereas this T1 is into V1 divided by V2 is, you know very well, that is RV. RV is the compression ratio of the cycle. So this is equation T2. You can name this equation 2. Now again from process 1 to 2 only, if you take in terms of pressure and volume, that will be equals to P1 V1 to the power gamma P2 V to the power gamma, whereas this P2 is equals to P1 into V1 divided by V2. Again this V1 divided by V2 is RV. RV is nothing but compression ratio. So you can write like this. You can name this as equation number 3. So now considering equation from process 2 to 3, that is constant pressure, constant volume process. What happens if it is a constant volume is P2 is equals to T2, P2 V2 is equals to T2, P3 V3 is equals to T3. If you take this one, V2 on the one side, T2 divided by P2, this will be equals to V3 is equals to T3 divided by P3. So this V3 and V2 both are same. So we can equate these two equations and we can take in terms of only one term, that is if you take T3 on the one side, if you equate T2 divided by P2 and T3 divided by P3, this will be like T3 is equals to, if you take T3 on the one side and remaining terms on the other side, what happens? P3 divided by P2. Whereas in the previous derivations during the while deriving the equations for diesel cycle, I explained one more new term, that is pressure ratio, and that one was indicated with beta. This is pressure ratio. Beta is pressure ratio. Whereas this T2 we have already found out here. We found out the T2. Here you can see T2 is the equation from equation 2. You can see here we have already found out the value of T2. So I can substitute that in this equation T2. That is T2 is nothing but the T1 into RV to the power gamma minus 1 into beta. This is T3. Right? So this is T3. We have found out T2 and T3. Now we shall be finding out the T4 from process 3 to 4, that is constant pressure process. So if it is a constant pressure process means P3 V3 is equals to T3, P4 V4 is equals to T4. If I will be taking P3 one side and remaining terms on the other side, P3 is equal to T3 divided by V3, P4 is equals to T4 divided by P4. You know very well P3 and P4 both are equal because this is a constant pressure process. So if you equate these two terms, these two equations, what happens? T3 divided by V3 is equals to T4 divided by V4. Now we have found out the equation in terms of T3. So I will be taking this T4 on the one side and the remaining terms on the other side. I will be writing like this: T4 is equals to T3 into V4 divided by V3. So what is now what is V3? This is important, as I explained in the previous video, that is diesel cycle, while finding out the equation for diesel cycle. As I already explained, what is this V4 by V3, right? That is one more new term comes, that is T4 is equals to T3 into alpha, whereas alpha is a cutoff ratio, that is V4 by V3. So now if here we have found out T3, that is T3 is known here. I will be taking this in terms of T3 equation. I will be putting it here. Why we are taking in terms of, why we are substituting like this from T3 to T4, T4 to T2 like this, why we are substituting in, we are converting all the equation in terms of only one temperature, that is T1. So T4 is equals to T1 into RV to the power gamma minus 1 plus into beta and into alpha. Right? This is T4. This is T4. Right? We have found out T2, T3 and T4. Now one more thing we need to find out, that is T5. Now considering process, that is 4 to 5, that is because T5 equals to T4. Why, how we are taking, you know very well, it is gamma minus 1, whereas T4 we have found out, and we have now we need to know what is the meaning of V4 by V3. So I will be writing separately, calculating V4 by V3. V4 by V3, I will be taking this V4 by V1 because V5 is equals to V1. From this graph you can see it. From the PV and PV diagram you can observe it. V5 is equals to V1 because that is a constant volume process. So now I will be multiplying this equation with multiplying dividing with the V3, multiplying and dividing by with the V3. So whereas this V4 by V3 is nothing but alpha cutoff ratio, that is alpha, and V3 by V1 is equals to RV, that is V3 is equals to V2 here, because V3 and V2 are the same constant volume process. So cutoff ratio is nothing but the cutoff ratio is, that is not cutoff ratio, compression ratio, RV is equals to V1 by V2. But here you are having V2 by V3. So I will be taking RV on the denominator. So this will be equals to V4 by V5. I will be putting this equation in this equation. So now T5 is equals to what is we have already derived the equation for T4. I will be substituting same thing here. T1 RV to the power gamma minus 1 into beta into alpha into alpha divided by RV. Right. These are you can write. Here this is V4 by V3 is equals to alpha by RV, means here we are having in the power term, that is gamma minus 1. We need to write that one. Now we have derived the equations in terms of all the equations in terms of temperature 1. Now I will be substituting all these in this thermal efficiency equation. That is, after substituting, what happens you can see here. I will be writing once again this thermal efficiency equation so you can understand it. That is, thermal efficiency equal 1 minus CV into T5 minus T1 divided by CV into T3 minus T2 plus CP into T4 minus T3. So here I will be substituting, that is what is T5, T1, T3, T1, T4, T3. All these things I will be substituting. I will be what I will be doing is, here I will be dividing this CV dividing by CV both on numerator as well as denominator. T5 minus T1 CV T3 minus T2 plus CP divided by CV T4 minus T3. I will be dividing both numerator as well as denominator by using CV. So this CV get cancels, this CV get cancels, this remains CP by CV. You know very well what is what is this CP by CV is equals to, that is gamma. So you can substitute this in this equation. You can also substitute what is T5 equation, T4 equation, T3, T2, T4, all these equations. Now thermal efficiency is equals to 1 minus T1 beta R alpha to the power gamma minus 1 divided by T1 into RV gamma minus 1 beta minus RV gamma minus 1 plus gamma alpha T1 RV to the power gamma minus 1 beta alpha minus RV to the power gamma minus 1. These all the equations we have derived just 2 minutes back. So you can observe those equations and write out here what is this T3, T4, all these equations we have derived. Now after making this simplification, what happens if you take T1 common, this T1 will get cancelled, and the remaining here on the numerator is there is beta RV to the alpha to the power gamma minus 1 divided by, I will be taking RV to the power of gamma minus 1 common. Here as well as here there is RV to the power gamma. So I will be taking RV to the power of gamma, comma, into beta minus 1 plus gamma into beta into alpha minus 1. So this is thermal efficiency. This is the equation for thermal efficiency for the dual combustion cycle.